Michelle Hinnigan in the gantry. I'm Sarah Halpin. I'm back at Walton.
Yeah, a very warm welcome from Walton Hall Park for Everton's final group game in this Continental Cup competition. And what a final group game it is. Manchester United are the opposition, and Everton have a chance to top the group and progress to the quarter-finals. Victory here and a draw or defeat for Manchester City at Leicester, who are also kicking off at 7, will see the Blues top the group. But a win will ensure progress whatever happens elsewhere, as Everton would still go through to the last 8 as the best second-place team. Let's have a look at the Everton lineup tonight. This is the side named by Jean-Luc Vasseur. Courtney Brosnan retains her place in goal following the last Continental Cup group game, that victory over Durham where she played so well. We're expecting a back four of Maya, Bjorn, George and Turner, and in front of them Garley wide right, Pattinson pushed further forward on the left, Christensen and Bennison in the middle, and Lucy Graham playing just behind Grace Clinton, who's charged with the responsibility of hopefully getting Everton a goal or two tonight. Substitutes for Everton tonight: Ricky Saveke, Kenzie Darley, Tony Duggan, Anna Anvegard and Megan Finnegan. Manchester United have made selected a fairly strong starting lineup. They do go with their number 2 goalkeeper Sophie Bagley, and in front of Sophie Bagley in goal, Badje expected at right back, Mannion and Turner the 2 centre backs, Smith at left back, Hansen on the right of midfield with Zellum and Toon in the middle, Fuso playing just behind the strikers of Thomas and Galton. 8 substitutes named by Mark Skinner, the Manchester United manager, so we will see how many of those actually make the field. Substitutes for both respective lineups for you, as I say, for Everton: Saveke, Darley, Duggan, Anvegard and Finnegan. United naming those 8 substitutes. Teams will be out with us very shortly. Delighted to be joined alongside me by Michelle Hinnigan, former Everton captain, and hoping and praying that we get an Everton victory tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I think moving on from the Durham game, I think the performance was really well, so we can move on from there, Alan.
Yeah, this is going to be a tougher ask than the game against Durham last time around. Obviously championship opposition. Here we are against a side who are firmly ensconced now, aren't they, in the Women's Super League, and one that Everton drew with 1-1 last time out, not too long ago actually, just over a month ago.
No, it was close game as well here at Walton Hall Park. It was really, really good football played, and I remember Simone McGill just being able to get a toe to the end and leveling the score. As you said earlier, Man United's the quality, we know the quality that they've got. It's just up to Everton, the ladies, to go out and obviously put their game plan in place.
Yeah, it was a good performance from Everton on that particular day. Ella Toon had put Manchester United in front early on 10 minutes, but Simone McGill with the response for Everton 14 minutes from time. Here are the two sides. Manchester United leading the way, swiftly followed by Everton, led out by Izzy Christensen, who'll be relishing this sort of game tonight, the Everton skipper. Warm applause from the Everton fans that are inside Walton Hall Park today. There are a number of Manchester United fans away to our right as well. Hopefully it will generate a reasonable atmosphere with those Manchester United supporters just to the right of the goal, away to our right hand side. Our referee this evening is Lee Doughty, hopefully not too busy. So let's just reiterate exactly what can happen tonight. This is Group B, of course, 5 teams in this group. Manchester City currently top the table on goal difference, ahead of Manchester United and Everton, all sitting on 6 points after the 3 games. All kick off at the same time, of course, for the final group games. Leicester taking on Manchester City, that game just getting underway as well. and the 5 group winners, plus Chelsea and Arsenal, who join in the quarter-final stage given their Champions League involvement, and the best placed runner-up, which is determined by points per game, given that there are a different number of teams in each group. It's complex, but we'll get there, don't worry. The simple scenario, Michelle, is Everton win.
That's all we need today, Alan. Just hopefully the girls can get a few goals in the first half, keep it nice and tight second half, and then we go on with the 3 points.
Yeah, let's hope so. Keep it simple, and that makes it a much easier job for everyone up here on the gantry and for all those Evertonians watching inside Walton Hall Park tonight. The Everton side just having their pre-match huddle, making sure that the message is across, and Everton, Manchester United are now going through their pre-match huddle too. And for Everton, well, don't come much bigger. It's basically a cup game, even though it's a cup competition where you've been involved in group football with every team playing each other once in the group. Everton, of course, the heavy defeat to Manchester City, but victory over Leicester and Durham have put them in this position where they can make it through to the quarter-finals. So it will be Everton to get us underway. Players take the knee to warm applause here at Walton Hall Park before we get underway. So, all set, away we go for this vital Continental Cup clash this evening. And Everton attacking as we look from right to left, and immediately looking to get on the offensive and slot a ball through to Izzy Christensen, who got to the edge of the penalty area, but the ball battered away by Sophie Bagley in the Manchester United goal. Be interesting to see how the pattern of play develops early on. Here's Gabby George, partnered at centre-back today by Bjorn, Nathalie Bjorn, the Swedish defender, signed from Rosengard in the summer. And with Dan Turner playing at left-back, it's a bit more responsibility on Poppy Pattinson to get forward tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Poppy played a little bit higher the second half against Durham, and I think you're seeing the qualities there. Obviously you've got Dan Turner left-back, the experience, along with Gabby George and Bjorn in centre-half there. So it's planning out to be an exciting game in terms of the strength and the experience of the players that we've got on the pitch today.
Here's Christensen, knocking the ball back to Courtney Brosnan, who had such a good game in the victory over Durham. Gabby George as well picked up the Man of the Match award that afternoon. Big responsibility as well, I should say, Michelle, and Grace Clinton up front. Only 18 years of age, a former academy graduate, and only signed professional terms in April of this year.
Yeah, it's brilliant for the youth side to win the development at the club. You can see obviously the quality that she has when she's on the ball. It's just getting it on the ball now, and I know the nine's obviously not her usual position, but it'd be great to see it on the ball, hold up some play and interlink with the wingers in today's game.
A bit of a sweeper come goalkeeper from Courtney Brosnan there, coming outside of a penalty area to clear. Ever alert. Free kick here for Everton. Up towards Grace Clinton, but met by Manchester United, and back with Gabby George for Dan Turner, using Pattinson. Neat football from Everton. Work back by Mannion to goalkeeper Bagley, and put into touch by the Manchester United goalkeeper. Sophie Bagley has not appeared in any of the WSL games this season, just the cup matches. Has been the preferred goalkeeper for all of these Continental Cup games. Hopefully Everton can get the better of her tonight. 3 minutes in. Very early days, goalless here at Everton. Now, Badje getting forward. Ball out of play on this near side for a Manchester United throw. And across to take is Badje. No progress for United, and Everton will settle for the throw-in.
You can see there, Alan, they're just keeping them in the right-hand side of the pitch there. It's hard for the Everton left winger and the left back to play out.
And Everton will settle for a further throw, which Dan Turner can take. Just trying to get some distance on it towards Pattinson. Badje sends it back. The referee spotting a little nudge in the back on Izzy Christiansen, which gives Everton the free kick. So in terms of the way Manchester United are set up, it's almost a 4-2-3-1 formation. Leading the line is Martha Thomas for Manchester United, but coming forward now for Everton, Pattinson with an early ball into the penalty area, which I thought for a moment was going to cause Manchester United a problem, but they've defended well, and Thomas has won the throw in on the halfway line.
Yeah, you can see with the formation that Man United are playing there, Alan, it allowed the left back Dan Turner to get on the ball and just playing into Pattinson. A great ball in to the box, but obviously Grace needs to just be a little bit higher in terms of receiving the ball inside the area there.
Christensen's ball back will be cleared from the edge of the penalty area by Courtney Brosnan. And now our tune for Manchester United. Support down that left-hand side, but ignored and swept wide right to no effect in the end, because the touch takes the ball out of play. Hansen unable to control. As we say, these two met just over a month ago in quite a game here, which finished one apiece. We finish one apiece tonight. We go to penalties. It becomes a bit complex then in terms of progress to the next stage of the competition. Here's Pattinson. Turner's ball forward. Garley's going to chase. And again, pushed back comfortably enough to goalkeeper Bagley by Fuso. Turner's throw. Inside for Bjorn. Nowhere to go, but back to goalkeeper Brosnan. Gabby George. Turner and Pattinson. Turner has gone on that movement forward beyond Pattinson, but Everton keeping possession. Bjorn. Christensen's touch just deflected into the path of Gabby George, but that ball unable to be gathered by Dan Turner, but nevertheless she's going to put Badje under pressure. The Spanish defender operating at right back for Manchester United today. Here's Turner. Smith on the far side. Played back by Zellum. And here's Mannion. Zellum, long ball forward, overhit, and we'll settle for that. No problems.
You can see they're nice and relaxed, obviously, when they're in possession. They're trying to play out a lot through the left-hand side here, through Turner and Pattinson, and they're getting it through down the line, so they just need to continue playing it down the left-hand side a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that link-up's been fairly decent early on, hasn't it? And Everton will hope that they can find a bit more creativity further forward and exploit Manchester United at the back.
Yeah, Turner and Pattinson have linked up really well in the first couple of minutes here in the first half, and you can see obviously that may be the game plan, taking it to them down the left hand side to just keep Grace a little bit higher and allow the centre mids to get on the ball and get more touches.
And Poppy Pattinson, still only 21, essentially a defender, but has certainly said that she likes playing this position and seems to offer certainly a bit more.
Yeah, so you can see she's a versatile player down the left hand side, either left back or even left midfield. You can see she's got the quality there. And
Thomas trying to get the ball into the penalty. It was a good block on it, and Courtney Brosnan's forced into the first save of the evening. The header that came in was from Galton, and Courtney Brosnan was equal to it. Straightforward enough in the end, a save that the goalkeeper would have expected to make, Michelle.
Yeah, that's a good save from Courtney Brosnan there. You can see that'll do confidence very, very good early doors. I think in terms of the Durham game, she should be high in confidence after the quality of the game that she had against Durham.
Yeah, held on to it well. Maybe I was doing her a disservice when I said it was one that she would expect to make. As a goalkeeper, she probably would, but she'd have been annoyed if it had beaten her. But Everton will have to be wary of Martha Thomas, who shows a fair turn of feet up front for Manchester United. The 25-year-old Scottish international forward, signed from West Ham in the summer. Has netted just once this season in the WSL game. Here's Toon. Called for Hansen, but Turner was right up to get the challenge in immediately. Christensen inside for Benison. Heavy challenge, not resulting in a free kick. Here's Badje. Now Zellum trying to pull the strings in midfield. And Everton need to defend here. Manchester United inside the penalty area, and it was a tame effort in the end, and Brosnan was right behind it. Here's the challenge earlier, which Manchester United weren't too impressed with, but Gabby George was not pulling out of that, was she?
No, I think she's really, really strong within the tackles, Gabby, and then all she's just done is follow through slightly, but no yellow cards given, which is correct from the referee there.
Still Everton 0, Manchester United 0 here. Here's Turner for Manchester United. Centre-back partner is Mannion. Now Badje. Again going long and well watched by Gabby George once more. Picked up though by Hansen. Something might develop here for Manchester United. Ella Toon wanting a free kick, nothing given. Cries of get up from the Everton bench, I think. And wide it is for Badje again. On a Badje inside and work back out for Hansen. Everton have got numbers back inside the penalty area, and Dan Turner did the job. Mannion up towards the edge of the penalty area. Decent control and a layoff from Fuso. Spread wide by Zellum. Here's Smith playing the 1-2 with Toon. Smith will get there as well. Zellum once more. Mannion lifting it over Meyer, and the ball does go behind for the goal kick, and some relief for Everton after that lengthy spell of possession really from Manchester United.
Yeah, it was good possession from Man United there, Alan. I think May have done well to see the ball out there. You can see obviously when Man United do get on the ball, they're looking through the midfield and then straight to play through to the likes of Thomas. So it's up to the Everton girls just keep nice and tight.
See the Manchester United fans behind the goal of Courtney Brosnan in this first half. It's a dangerous ball out really from Everton, and Gabby George picked up here by Manchester United, and Badje, who likes to get forward. She's already demonstrated that in the opening 14 minutes that we've had of this game. Goal kick played short by Everton, dangerously so through to Izzy Christensen, but there's a real belief about Everton and playing out from the back. Ella Toon for Manchester United, decent run, checks on the corner of the box, gets support from Smith, and there's the cut back into the penalty area, which is not yet away yet, and Toon gets another effort on goal, which is again straightforward enough for Courtney Brosnan, but she's having work to do.
Yeah, she is, and you can see she's very, very calm with the ball today, which has obviously given the confidence to the players in front. I think Bjorn's done really well there to get a left foot out and just stick the ball out to stop that cross coming in, but it was a good attack there from Man United.
And the Everton fans will be hopeful that they can get forward a little more in the remaining half an hour of this first period. Quarter of an hour played. Everton 0, Manchester United 0. Decent crowd inside Walton Hall Avenue tonight. Plenty of youngsters in too, taking advantage of the relatively cheap entrance fee.
Yeah, and it's better weather than the Durham game as well.
Certainly is. Yes. Turner chasing. Turner getting there to put it into the penalty area. And the ball, unfortunately, going behind for the goal kick off Benison. Or was it Grace Clinton inside the penalty area? Just got the final touch on that.
It's a great ball in from Dan Turner in there. I don't think Benison was expecting it to come to her, and she's just kicked her leg out. She's gone wide of the post. She hasn't connected with the ball properly. No,
it just hit her more than anything else. Badje's ball, tried to play it in behind Dan Turner, watched it well, turned inside by Hansen, cut out again. Well, Everton having to work hard here in the opening quarter of the game. Turner happy to see that one out of play, which does result in a throw-in for Manchester United. Badje there to take. Hansen using Badje again. The Spanish defender gets a ball into the penalty area. Cleared by Izzy Christensen. To that far side, and Lucy Graham couldn't keep it. Decent football again from United, and that will be a free kick just outside the corner of the penalty area. No hesitation from the man in black there. It's a yellow card as well.
Lucy Graham with the yellow card there. I think she's just slid in far too late and clipped one of the ankle, I think it was. So yeah, definite yellow card, but need to be careful and now set up to defend properly, because I can imagine they've been doing it in training in terms of defending set plays, because we know how strong Man United are on set plays as well.
Yes, she was just on the stretch there, Lucy Graham. I think, looking back at it there, had to attempt the challenge but was a fraction late.
I think she's already gone, hadn't she, Alan? She was already sliding in before obviously the players took the touch away from her.
So free kick here, and plenty back inside the penalty area for Everton. In fact, it's every player behind the ball here. 6 red jerseys inside the Everton penalty area. 2 players in the wall just to narrow the angle of this, and it's driven in low dangerously, and it's in. It's crept in somehow, and the credit is going to the taker of the free kick, but I'm sure somebody got a touch to deflect it past goalkeeper Courtney Brosnan.
It looks like it was an own goal, or the Man United players just got a little toe to it.
Well, Zellam's delivery was low and hard, and it's deflected cruelly into the corner of that Everton net. And I think it might be Dan Turner who got the final touch here. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an own goal.
It's an own goal, all right, and it's Dan Turner inadvertently turning it into her own net in the attempt to keep the ball out. And Manchester United have the lead here, and it's come with 20 minutes almost on the clock. I mean, rather unfortunate circumstances for Everton, but Manchester United will feel they've been pressing and deserving of their lead.
Yeah, I think in terms of the goal there, I think Dan Turner's just got the wrong body shape to go going towards the ball.
Yeah, it's a shame really. Ball played wide, but out of play, no chance of Pattinson catching that. Adjo's throw. Garley playing a more central role today, Garley, and more in front of the back 4 than anything else. And Manchester United come again down that left-hand side with Smith's ball in, and it's a looping header off the top of the crossbar. It was off the head of Martha Thomas, and Courtney Brosnan was sent scrambling back towards her own goal, and thankful that it was off the top of the crossbar and behind in the end.
Yeah, you could see it was just dipping there, Alan. The last couple of seconds, you could see the ball in, great ball in from Dolphin, and then Thomas gets a head on it. It's just dipping, not quick enough, and hits the crossbar and over.
Yeah. So Manchester United have certainly had the better of it in the opening 20 minutes or so. And Everton with work to do, trailing by a goal to 0. And it's a game that Everton know they must win to guarantee progress to the quarter-final stages of this competition. Here's Dan Turner, who inadvertently put through her own net a couple of minutes ago. Manchester United have certainly enjoyed more of the possession, and in terms of territory as well, they've dominated Everton to that extent. Here's Grace Clinton though doing neat work. Luckily Bjorn using Meyer out there. Here's Lucy Graham. Garley. Bjorn again. Or Meyer I should say, getting it back to goalkeeper Brosnan. Martha Thomas. Hansen. Thomas. Here's Zellam pulling the strings again for Manchester United, and it's 2-0, and that's a well-worked goal finished by Martha Thomas. Zellam the provider, Thomas with the finish. Everton opened up, and now it is the proverbial mountain for Everton to climb.
Yeah, you can see, Alan, that Man United have just started to settle on the ball, but look at the great ball, the weight of the pass from Zelen there through to Thomas, and she did well to finish it to Brosnan's left hand side, but what a ball it was from Zelen there through.
Well, Katie Zelen, the captain of this Manchester United side this evening, is pulling the strings, and that was a perfectly executed pass to Martha Thomas, who was never really looking like missing. She was confident in front of goal and slotted it away well. Martha Thomas with her second goal of the season, her second for the club since signing from West Ham in the summer. Everton 0, Manchester United 2. Big job on Everton's hands now.
Yeah, definitely. It's just about now keeping the play that they did in the first 10 minutes, keep the rhythm, keep the efforts that they were doing in the first 10 minutes of the game, and obviously not taking the foot off the pedal now. They need to make sure that they keep the pressure on Man United, because you don't want any more goals going in before this side of the half.
Oh, and Zellum needs to be careful there, because she's lost possession, wasn't impressed with the challenge that had come in from Grace Clinton, and then had a little kick out off the ball. Yeah. I certainly saw it. You know what, I think the referee saw it as well, in which case something should be done about it.
But definitely, unless the ball goes out now and he brings the play back, however, that can't happen. Cannot happen in the men's game. That would be a VAR decision.
I think you're right. Whether it was just over the shoulder of the referee, be interesting to see again. Here's Badje going for the return ball, receiving it inside the penalty area for Fuso. Hansen. Ella Toon. Seen behind for the goal kick. Poppy Pattinson doing work there.
Yeah, you can see now Pattinson's playing a little bit deeper.
Look, let's just have a look at this little indiscretion from Zellum here. It was a deliberate attempt there to catch Grace Clinton.
Yeah, no, that's not what we want to see, and obviously in the women's game, Alan, like you said, if it was the men's game, it'll go to VAR then, it'll be a card.
I mean, it wasn't enough to take her down or anything, but still, you know, you cannot put a boot out like that to deliberately try and kick an opponent or trip an opponent. Here's Hansen. Here is Zellum. He's definitely had a very good opening quarter to this game. He's an England international after all, as plenty of these are. High and over the crossbar of Courtney Brosnan. Replacement ball required. That one's into the I was going to say into the fans, but it's beyond the fans of
yeah, I think Mannion just got her head up there and she's seen a little bit of space and she decided to have a strike. Why not?
Anyone taking the dog for a walk in Walton Hall Park is going to come across a match ball. Might not be the only one they find tonight as well. Defended by Bjorn. Pattinson going for the return from Izzy Christensen, but not succeeding, and turned back comfortably by Mannion. Zellum for Turner. Wide for Smith. The ball unable to be kept in play by Kirsty Smith, and a throw in for Everton. Well, Everton need to get back into this quickly. We're 27 and a half minutes into this game. Everton trailing by 2-0, and work to do. Can they get delivery into the penalty area here? Benison and Meyer down that right hand side, but all to no avail. Picked up by Fuso. Manchester United have looked comfortable in possession. Switched for Mannion. Appeals for handball there. Turner will see this one out for a throw-in. Manchester United in this group had a 2-2 opening draw away at Durham before beating Manchester City by 2-1, and another 2-2 draw with Leicester. Of course, those draws decided on penalty shootouts as the ball is worked back to goalkeeper Bagley again. Free kick has been awarded.
Yeah, you can see Grace Clinton starting to get a little bit frustrated there. I think her game is obviously playing the ball into feet, but they've had a couple of balls in behind where she's one-on-one with the defender. But the experience of the two Manchester United defenders are obviously getting there and first using the body, and you can see she's getting a little bit frustrated. She just needs to keep her head now.
Well, the same could be said for Zellum earlier.
Maybe he'll come back to that now.
I don't think the referee saw that incident because there was nothing said to the Manchester United midfielder Katie Zellum. Decent ball into the penalty area, and Courtney Brosnan had to get a fist to just knock that ball away, and Everton can eventually clear from the edge of their own penalty area. Picked up by Mannion. Badier inside for Zellum again. Here's Turner. Toon's ball looking for Fuso. Everton do have possession back. Pattinson again had made that run forward, but unable to be picked out. Manchester United coming into this game on the back of a 2-0 victory at Brighton at the weekend. Everton, of course, had a 1-1 draw here against West Ham. Fuso's ball for Hansen, but Turner there defending well. Manchester United throw in. Badier drives it into the penalty area low and hard, and Everton had enough bodies there to defend, and the ball gathered by Brosnan.
Yeah, you can see the confidence now in the Man United team. They're starting to play the ball down the right hand side, get into good positions and put the ball into the box nice and early.
Yeah, Everton have got a lot of work to do. Still plenty of time to do it. There's Clinton trying to get the better of Mannion. Settle for the throw. Well, plenty of instructions from the Everton touchline. Jean-Luc Vasseur and his coaching team. As United play another ball into the penalty area from Martha Thomas.
That's a great ball in. I was just expecting somebody on the end of it, but what a great early ball that is from Thomas on the right hand side.
Well, Leah Dalton was closest to it, but Brosnan had her wits about it. Was always in control of that situation, really. Trying to win it ahead of Mannion, but belted forward again by Manchester United. Both of these sides in WSL action at the weekend as well. Everton have got Tottenham as they try and get back into this game first of all. Christensen just couldn't gather that decent ball into a path there. Can Everton win possession back deep inside the Everton half, United half? They have, and the header came in from Pattinson in the end, who got herself well inside the 18-yard box but couldn't direct it goalwards.
No, it was good play on the right hand side there from Izzy Christiansen. You can see when she moves around the pitch and doesn't stay in the middle of the pitch, she gets on the ball, she creates things. You can see there linking up with Lucy Graham, and it's a great ball in, and Pattinson just couldn't get the right type of head on target.
Yeah, just needed a bit more on it. Difficult one to turn in trouble goalkeeper Bagley, and still United have this 2-0 lead. Zellum again on the ball, going long once more, looking for Hansen. Turner intervenes. United confident in their passing once more. Badje. Ball in from Fuso is Everton goalkeepers. Brosnan able to slide and gather. Garley. Garley's ball for Lucy Graham to play from the wide position, but cut out again by Manchester United. Everton are unable to really hurt them in the final third in this first half.
You can see Man United now on the ball, just nice and calm, just getting the passes in. And obviously it's harder for Everton to try and win the ball back in terms of trying to save the legs obviously for the 90 minutes of the game, but it's clever play from Man United here, just playing the ball around the back, no pressure, and then knowing when to go forwards.
It's tiring without the ball, isn't it?
It is, like I just said, and obviously it's a 90-minute game, so you've got to be very, very clever with is the right one. Is it the run that you want to make the right one in terms of saving your legs and making sure that everyone goes as a unit, not just individuals.
So Everton looking for a response before half time, but in truth goalkeeper Bagley has not been troubled in this first period. 10 minutes of the first half to play, as the Manchester United fans away to our right, we can just about hear. We don't want to hear them, but they're making the noise at the moment as Zellum plays out from defence again. Mannion's ball into Fuso. Hansen to chase, Turner to go with her. Christensen's touch, but Zellum's back to the halfway line. Turner. Mannion. Precise ball into the path of Badje. Badje's ball into the penalty area was blocked by Everton. Zellum. Hansen. Everton have got to be on their guard again here defensively. Manchester United are trying to stretch Everton, working it from right to left. Here's Smith. Everton do have possession back momentarily before Ella Toon gets it back to her centre-backs. Here's Mannion. And there is a miss-hit ball.
That was a good, if you have a look on the pitch there, good defensive play from Everton there, just sliding across and obviously forcing Mannion there to play the ball out. Obviously Grace Clinton, she's got a lot of running to do there to try and split the two centre halves, but she's doing well so far. I'd just like to see her with the ball at her feet more than the ball in behind.
Yeah, it's been difficult for her in this first half. Here's Martha Thomas, scorer of that second Manchester United goal, and getting the better of Dan Turner there and putting it into the penalty, and then Hansen with the shot. Good block by Gabby George. Still Hansen for Manchester United. Well struck. Angled over the crossbar. Courtney Brosnan with a flying dive across a goal, but from our angle it was always rising over the crossbar.
Yeah, it was always rising. That you can see she's tucking on. Yeah, she's just connecting with it while it's just on the half volley, and then she's going to hit it, and as you can see, she's leaning back as she's hitting it. It's just rising above the crossbar.
Yeah, decent effort though. Gabby George okay after
she's winded, yeah.
I think it was the block from earlier that she was involved in. Yeah, that one sailing over the crossbar. Gabby George is okay, and on we go in the latter stages of this first half. Just over 6 minutes or so of this first period remaining. And now can Everton make something of this down the right hand side? Lucy Graham with the back flick inside. Picked up by the opposition though. Toon twisting, turning, doing very well and bringing in Martha Thomas. Hansen's made the run to the edge of the penalty area. Hansen's controlled it well. And the cut back from Galton eventually yield to throw in on this near side for Manchester United.
Yeah, you can see there Patterson's done really well to get back into the area and clear the ball away, but the Man United are just looking stronger and stronger in the way they're playing at the minute. You can see through the middle, 1 touch, 2 touch down the middle, and then straight into the forwards.
Certainly playing with confidence, the visitors, who do lead by 2-0 as Thomas puts another ball into the penalty area, headed away by Bjorn. Zellum can't control that, and Christensen comes away with it for Everton, fouled in the process, unhappy with the challenge too, and that's a free kick Everton. No yellow card coming the way of Hansen. Here's the challenge. There's the ball wide from Clinton for Graham. Can this find, well, I was going to say a blue jersey inside the penalty area, found the gloves of the Manchester United goalkeeper.
Yeah, you can see obviously it's not a bad ball from Lucy Graham there, just obviously needs to be aware of where Sophie Bagley is in terms of the area, and she's just been able to come out and catch that comfortably.
It'll be an interesting half-time team chat from Jean-Luc Vasseur. He's got options on the bench, of course, and I suppose it's a question of whether you make any changes immediately at half-time or just give them 5 or 10 minutes in the second half.
Yeah, he has, like the Durham game, he's got options on the bench in terms of the quality of the substitutes, and you can remember from the Durham game, the substitutes that came on, they made the difference to the game.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's where they ride out the second half, first 10-15 minutes in, with the same team, the same formation, and then make the changes then.
What Everton can't afford to do is concede another before half-time. I think that would be game over. But as it stands, just over 3 minutes plus any stoppage time to the break, and Everton have just had a couple of balls into the penalty area in the last few minutes. They need a bit more as United come forward again. Fuso for Toon. Switch for Badje. Declines the invitation to cross. Smith. Zellum again. Smith once more. And United content in possession. And there's the ball for Badje to chase. She'll get there too. And deliver into the penalty area. Well watched by Gabby George. Good defending.
Great defending from Gabby George there, but it's a great ball in just behind Dan Turner. And you can see Badje gets the ball in. It's a great ball in, but some solid defending there from Gabby George. Well done.
Badger's been a threat down this right hand side. She gets forward well. Zellum to take the corner. Again, Everton leave just one in the centre circle and one just outside the 18-yard box. Corner from Katie Zellum on the Manchester United right. Delivered high, and goalkeeper Brosnan gets some sort of fist on it. Wasn't overly convincing, but it was enough in the end.
Just enough. I think there was a couple of players around her there where she's struggled to get a little bit of height and to get the hand to the ball, but she's just did enough and the ball's passed.
I think you're right, Michelle. It was a packed 6-yard box, and it was difficult to find a pathway for her to ensure she got a real connection on the ball. And still a bit more defending for Everton to do then in the closing minutes of this first half. Everton 0, Manchester United 2. Appeals for offside granted. Flag raised. Free kick Everton. Here we go into the final minute of the first 45.
Wait! Yes, well done!
Free kick here for Everton. Halfway line. About to go into stoppage time. It's going to be a couple of minutes of stoppage time, I would imagine. Yeah, there goes the board. 2 minutes just down below us. Here's Hansen for Manchester United. Playing a ball in behind for Martha Thomas. Brosnan will get there. Good goalkeeping.
Yeah, Brosnan's done well there to come off the line. You can see the ball that they like to play in behind for Thomas.
Pattinson. Turner will just have to lump this clear. Wasn't the best of balls back from Pattinson.
I think for the next 2 minutes now, they need to obviously keep it nice and tight and compact and not let Man United score any more goals.
Yeah, 3 would be a real killer before the break. Everton must see this out and regroup at half time. Corner Manchester United in the second minute now of stoppage time. 2 were indicated, a minimum of 2 of course, and Everton will defend this corner. Again, plenty of Manchester United players inside the penalty. They do send 7 forward inside the opposition penalty area, making it difficult for Courtney Brosnan. Zellum's delivery, and there's the header, but the referee had seen a bit of pushing inside the 18-yard box.
Yeah, you can see obviously around Brosnan on the set plays there, they're trying to do as much as they can to try and put it off.
That is! Okay, play!
Everton striding forward with Bjorn. Taken on by Everton once more, but unable to retain possession in that final third. And Manchester United see out the half and go in at the break leading by 2-0, and a fairly comfortable 2-goal lead as well, Michelle.
Yeah, it was 2 great goals there from Man United. I think obviously the manager in terms of the Everton ladies will have to regroup now, speak to the girls, tell them what they've done well, and obviously they need to come off firing in the second half. And like we said earlier, there may be some substitutes that he may make at half time. He may keep the same team, but obviously they need to come out now and utilise the midfield players a little bit more, and as well try and get Grace Clinton into the game.
Thanks very much, Michelle. For now, we'll see you again in the second half as you make your way down for a half-time chat.